Good morning, Azeroth! You're joining me today on the 26th of July 2024. It's Friday and the weekend is almost here. Hope you've got yourselves a morning beverage and you're doing well this day. The Olympics will be starting, I'm sure plenty of folks will be excited. We're going to start the day by looking in at the warband banks, see if they're working yet. Have a quick glance through. Let's mosey on over. Quick as we can. Completely the wrong direction. There we are.
Let us discuss business.
Oh, no, they're not working.
A fair exchange.
Well, I guess that's it for the day. No, I'm joking, of course. We've got plenty of characters to be leveling. Good morning, Arturian in the chat. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Jumping back into the remix. Goal at the moment is to get all of these remix characters to level 50 to unlock their heritage armor when they are released into the live game a few days before the upcoming expansion. Alright, we left ourselves in the inn. Oh, our return ticket's still lurking. Not that it matters. So they are right down here. We'll grab our daily quests, which is our
What do you
dungeon,
Guard yourself.
our scenario,
What is your purpose?
and our raids. We can start gathering more. Still great to see a lot of folks about the various zones. Shows the mode has certainly been popular. Battle Royale mode they did was pretty popular as well, but this seems to have been an easy hit. Issues aside, alright, we're just triple checking that I'm not throwing myself into a heroic so these ults get squeezed. I'm gonna sign up for all of these. Yep, there we are. We do all of these for that big bump of daily quest XP and getting these extra threads so our character becomes more powerful and levels faster. We queue up to all of these different dungeons and raids rather. Doing that too fast. I know game, but there we are. Right, how's our map reveal coming along as we wait for these queues to pop? Let's play around, keeping an eye on rares, grabbing bits of bronze, just enjoying those chill vibes of Pandaria. Oh, there we go, straight away. Make a landing. Now, right. Much better. We're not in danger this time. We're just blowing through some of these. There goes a level already. Smoothly done.
I do not have a target.
So she regularly says. We move on to find our barrels. Oh, there's one. Actually being helpful today. Where were we going with this? That way. I did like scenarios as a concept when they first added them through in Mists. Didn't really stick with them. I think a lot of the ideas kind of went into the overall questing going forward. Try to fly then. I think from looking at some footage yesterday, I'm going to knock down the audio just a tiny bit. Let's knock that down to... There we go. Should be alright. Where are we? Now, pre-patch has had more issues come up. They've disabled cross-realm trading. As part of the pre-patch, cross-realm guilds became available. However, it has been causing more issues and people's characters being frozen or logged out of, etc. First week of it, so, you know, there's always going to be issues with a game this big. While unfortunate, we can only hope things get sorted quickly. There we are. Right. Onward. Go and save the Masons. Part of a party member already going through. Very nice.
I cannot attack that target.
I know because they're dead, my dear. Let's get him up. Try and remember to grab our loot, although anything important Postmaster will of course mail to us later on. Stun, bang,
I
bang.
need to target something first.
There he goes. Clear this out. Very good. Right, let me just double check. Oh, blimey, straight in again. This time we take the quest and we remember
Class is
actually
now
hand them in.
Session. Class dismissed.
Oh, I was like, need to focus the tank to make sure they're fine. But
This cannot be.
it's already over.
I require a target.
There was a book we needed to grab somewhere in here. Shadow in the light, where is it? Oh, it's there. Okay. Morning, Screet. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning. Back to leveling alts. I think currently we're in
Take some real stones.
Scholar. God damn it. Oh, no, that's.
Hurts.
Door was locked. Couldn't fight the boss. Boss is already dead.
My
Oh,
dear,
this mode.
It appears we have visitors.
They're not going to give me time to go get the quest, are they?
Their
It's alright, I can just quickly sneak, grab it, get the book.
Isn't it beautiful?
There we go, quick.
Are beautiful, Voss.
It's not like they need a healer at the moment, but it's fine.
Run, necromancer. Your life ends once I catch my breath.
Liana Boss, an interesting character.
Your fate awaits you.
Hoping to see more of her as the Forsaken get their new Council of Leaders. Big change from Sylvanas, but we'll have to see how they deal with it going forward. Back to the bones. Oh yep, there goes the health bar. Even if this was a heroic dungeon, the bosses would still be dropping like flies. Such is Remix. Oh, not an upgrade, that's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. That is an upgrade. Quick bank sorting as we're going through, hitting all the threads. All good. Nope.
Too far away.
Come back, DPS. Oh, they're behind me, that's fine. There you go. Oh, there goes another level. Making fast progress. Where are we? 43.
I am the Dark Master.
Oh,
I
the book
command
again.
the
Where is it?
undead.
Book.
Won't let you.
I don't see it. You know what? At the end of the dungeon, we can come running back
Now
if needs
turn
be.
your lovely rune blades on our guests and fetch me.
I can't fight.
I can feel her will breaking.
I cannot
And-
attack that.
What?
Get on. Looting that.
Die, necromancer.
Great angry voice acting.
You rat!
Having a great time. Oh dear.
Leave me,
Right, let's see if we can sneakily pull some of the other bits in the room.
please.
Because solo, I may be less capable of stopping them.
If you haven't come to study, Alyu School is in session.
Boss is dead again. Oh, goodness me. At least it's quick. Oh no, all the group's leaving. Don't do this to me. No. Okay, it's gonna be fine. No, we gotta save our friend. Big heal. Get the regen. More AoE. Oh no. Oh no, game. Come on, heal them. There we go, that's fine. Perfectly fine. Hand in one of the two quests. Do we have time to go and get the book? I doubt it. Oh well. We might. If this queue doesn't pop. Quick speed boost. Another speed boost. Morning, Brett. Lovely to see you. We're back in a remix. Ah, nope, didn't get it. Ah, well, it's fine. We're leveling so quick anyway. We'll bob that off for now. Quickly bob in some talents. Do not know enough priest stuff. Grab that one.
The ancient
Oh, good
vaults
morning,
of the
Lord Walker
King
Cho
of
as well.
Mongushan. What might this button do?
The reason we're seeing this raid in particular each time is it's the first one that unlocks in the remix, about level 20. They open up the looking for raid easy difficulty for them very quick so you can get these XP threads. That's 7% each clear of the day. Raishan, this character, is
a great conqueror who ruled his
currently on
vessels with an
216% XP gain, so things are moving very quickly.
I've
And this
heard
looks to
tales
be
of this one.
another
Subatai
quick
the Swift,
raid with folks
well
doing
known
plenty
as
of
a
damage.
masterful archer and genius thief. He stole from the
In
rich
terms of like a game mode where you can jump
heard
in,
nothing of
people are insanely overpowered and you can
and
get through
the
super quick.
demented?
It's worked quite
According
well.
to these texts, Meng was
There's
the
some
most
little niggles to work out
maniacal ruler to ever abuse
going
the
forward,
Imperial throne.
but conceptually, we go through, we earn this bronze currency, we can get a load of cosmetics before the end of the event, and we can level all these different alts. There's still about 20 days or so left on the event. I believe it is 19th of August, maybe a little more when it ends.
You'll see your mistake soon
And to be fair, once I've got each of these various races leveled and their armors unlocked, there won't be much reason to level alts going forward past, again, any new races that are added. There will be the Earthen Dwarves in the War Within.
I don't want to die.
Yes, that is the thing about time running. You do have to create, not the game audio down again, just till we get into said expansion.
Look at the dust along the floor.
Let me know if that's too quiet or not. Figure it out.
Footfalls for many centuries.
So for this mode specifically, you need to create a new time runner, as it were, which will start off at in like a little pseudo starting zone to introduce you to the experience, get you your bind on account cape thing.
I hear a faint
And
humming. It is coming.
once the event
This
ends,
direction.
those characters will be transferred over to the live realms. But what you weren't able to do is if you had a load of alts sat about, you know, at various levels, you weren't able to move them into it. So a lot of characters like this one, I already had, and you know, they were only like level 20 or something like that. And then it was just deleting them and remaking them in this mode. Any who were like above level 30, I haven't done so. But given the pre-patch event coming next week will be a big leveling thing of its own. That'll be available from like level 10 or 20, I believe. That should fill that void. And again, going forward, who knows how they'll be able to achieve it and change it. I imagine it's just infrastructurally probably difficult to be like, let's take this character that you already have and move it to this whole separate, not client, because it is within the live game client. It's not like Classic and that where you have to download the game again or run a separate version of it. I've never actually hit play on Classic, so I wouldn't know. But I imagine if they weren't able to do that, it was because there were some technical reasons. In fact, I'd still recommend for a character like, if you haven't made an Evoker yet, one of the Dragon folks, for example, as you can see this individual here flopping about with him, or again just a character or a class you haven't got an alt for, or want the heritage armor or allied race armor for, Remix is certainly worth doing. It is a lot more chill, it is a lot more fun, because it's limited to Pandaria, and you don't get that chromy time, I'm jumping around, being thrown through content, don't know where I'm going, I'm clearing zones and leveling up before actually doing any of the story. It's a big criticism of WoW that they really need to address, is it's very hard,
Have a target.
unless you're just ignoring leveling, to get like a full zone story, or a full expansion story rather, start to finish. Especially again if your goal is leveling a character, you're just going to get teleported back to Dragonflight and whatnot. But I say, as of pre-patch, Dragonflight is now the leveling experience, so that'll do. But Remix is pretty fun. Like the first time through, I was having an absolute blast, and every other character, you know, you start getting into the routine with it. You get on, you do these different dailies, you do your raids so you can get these different threads, and you kind of go from there. There are still the people who, if you keep sticking with one character, this cloak and these buffs, while they're limited on an account-wide level, like the first character you levels, it'll be empty pretty much, but you hit a baseline of stats that will then transfer to your other characters.
May the great grain guide your steps.
I believe the XP for that is 150%. Oh yeah, so I started to absolutely enough content. There's more than enough content. Like, because you can start doing the LFR raids at like level 20, and the scenarios and dungeons unlock pretty much immediately, and you can choose heroic if you want. And like, say the neck piece and these 2 rings were for clearing all the different heroic content or raid content on normal or higher. I just didn't get around to it. You can get very powerful and leveling alts becomes even faster. But that one character you can soup up to have a ridiculous amount of stats. Like, one of the goals I thought about early on was, I wonder if I can level a character enough to start soloing raids. And from what I've seen, people can indeed do that. Especially if you got some of the early exploits. But unfortunately I did not get to that point. We'll see how we go while we're nosying at people's different transmogs. There's all sorts about. Little Tyrion bear. Oh yes.
I require
Here, getting a
authority.
practice for hitting the mute button to cough. Oh, I made it.
The endless army will crush.
As you can see, even if you queue into here as heal or tank,
I need to
things
target
die
something
so
first.
quickly, it tends to not matter at all. Even if you're like in the regular game, like me, you get very nervous about healing or tanking. You know, it's an extra layer of responsibility. And it worries a lot of people, even in regular LFR. But in this mode, as long as you vaguely know where you're going and can keep pace,
Yet,
doesn't matter at all.
how many of these
Well, before that one
machines
pops,
are
we get
hidden
our
beneath
XP.
the earth? How much do we not know about the dark secrets of the Mogu?
I know, Cho, you bring up some great points, but we're moving far too quickly.
Our war against our ancient enemies.
No time to do
is
full
still
upgrades yet.
far
Can we do
from
the
over.
talent? Yep. And the Q. Come on, last DPS. Hit that button. Do it. Yes. Yes. Now into the first part of that raid.
Vaults of the Mogu, untouched by time for
You can always
thousands
tell
of
by the
years.
first boss how quickly we're going
Who
through.
knows what secrets await?
You'll see some familiar. A lot of folks end up doing what I've done, which is queuing for all of them at once.
The earth,
Which again, is a feature I didn't even know you could do.
even centuries later.
And then they end up just going back to
Not
back to
have a
back.
target.
There's the first boss. And there goes the first boss. I believe we started today at like level 36, 37 maybe. We're level 45 now, and it's been about 20 minutes of actually playing. It's very quick. Even as quick as the live stuff can be right now, and the event coming next week will be, Remix is just on a whole other level. Especially as the more time you put into it as well.
Stories were true. Tender your souls, mortals.
Get in before it closes.
Halls of the dead.
See, there'll always be people running back as well.
What horrors await
With all the gems you get, gear's very different too.
was
You get a load of
betrayed
different
by
stats,
four
you get all
emperors
these
of the
crazy
Mogu.
abilities on each of them.
His body destroyed each time, only to rise again.
And it just bumps you up. The feat is always a movement ability. I've got those kind of here. You can pick them from other classes. We've got Vanish, we've got Blink, we got Door of Shadows, passive movement. I tend to go for Blink, Roll or Sprint. So obviously I'm a priest, I shouldn't be rolling.
I'm
But-
sorry I did not tell you earlier.
I
It's kind of what they
require
did in the classic season of Discovery, which was kind of adding more abilities for players to get a hold of. From what I understand, the Seasons of Discovery's case,
I
it
need
was
to
adding
target
stuff
something first.
into that classic game that wasn't from, or wasn't added until expansions down the line. Like Death Knights, for example, aren't in Season of Discovery, but one of the Paladin runes, I think they're called, gives you something in that nature. I think it was like Howling Blast or something. Again, of all the classic stuff, I'm not that interested in going back and reliving the quote-unquote glory days of WoW. But Season of Discovery is like this classic plus kind of mix-up with like new content or content that was never really done. Like they made Black Fathom Deeps into a raid because they were limiting the level cap as they went. And people seem to have a lot of fun with that.
Bested by the likes of you. What a shame for a Zandalari priest to endure.
Alright, let's see if we can quickly do our gear upgrade.
You'll be needing them. I be going now.
We'll keep the blue pants because getting
Home for me soul.
blues and purples. I mean, if I was sticking around on characters, it'd be much more important, but at the moment, less so.
Back.
Yes, Mr. Laughing Zandalari, I know. Still need this to be
I
quicker, but
cannot use that.
sure there's a mod for folks playing that could do so. Right, let's get it all back on. For the Q pops, ideally. I'm not too bothered about min-maxing all these gems and upgrading them fully at the moment, or even doing, like, you know, proper builds and whatnot. Because we're leveling so fast, it doesn't really matter. As you get later on, like, once you hit around level, like, 58, 59, especially once you start getting into the mid to late 60s, the scaling kind of ramps up in a way that suddenly you're doing quests outside and a mob's just killing you and you're like, why is this happening? But it's, you know, you can adjust to it well enough. Fit another one on there. Which one? Sure. We'll just slap that lightning one on there for now. Very good. Keep our bags cleaned up. We're still queuing for 2 more. There goes another, and I am damage. I have not been speccing out the damage spec though. Let's see if I have time to quickly... Again, it won't really matter, but... Where are we? Okay, we click start a talent, so it's just going to tell us the most used build at the moment. Lets us very easily get in and through. If we can do it before the queue pops. Oh boy. Come on. There we go. Another new button. What is this? Don't know. Come back. Dark Ascension. Increases your non-periodic shadow damage by 25% for 20 seconds. Cool. We'll bob that over here as a big buff. Oh god, how do I play this again? I pressed the shadow form button. Very important.
Your defiance of the Empress.
Get this glyph I wanted to minimise kind of the look of shadow form. I'm not the biggest fan.
Will fall beneath the wings of the Empress.
Do we make it to the first boss fight? Oh yeah, he's not dead immediately.
The Empress is an honor. The wings of the Empress. You will pay
Mind
for your
blast.
transgressions. The
We summon a
sky fall to the
friend.
Empress.
That was it. Vampiric touch, and then we have Mind Flay. Shadow word. Death.
Do not have a
There we
target.
I have failed.
Again, never come to these streams expecting me to understand or fully know a rotation, especially on these remix characters. Absolutely no idea. We're just kind of gunning for it. Okay, that's a dot.
I require a target.
I know, my dear, they're dying too fast. Ah, there you go. Now you're on Kynan, yes. I understand. So I figuring out YouTube things myself. Quickly trying to read some of these abilities. Shadow Crash. Bolt of shadow energy to all enemies within a certain amount. Okay. That's the silence. Right, dispel magic. Squeam. And these are also damage buffs, which will go here eventually.
I see you have
Those are my
found a
defensives
fool
up there.
experiment.
I try and keep, even on the different classes, the same kind of layout for my abilities. Like regular use stuff down here, stuff I want to be hitting a lot on
must
the
get closer.
extra mouse buttons. Defensives on the top side here of the free bars. And usually buffs up here and movement elsewhere, but for Remix they've added a few buttons. Oh, somebody got murdered, but it's alright, I'm not healing.
I need to target something first. I require a target.
Very good. It's one of the old not buffs rather, one of the old bugs here which has happened, which is if you pull the boss before you kill the ads in the room, the boss despawns. This is a buff that was present in the old Mists itself though, so again, whenever they do a mode like this again, they really need to do a bit of research and digging into what elements they can prepare for before a mode like this launches. It just seemed like an oversight this time around, but they might simply have not had the wherewithal to do so. Alright, big guy going down. Okay, the Mind Flayer gets buffed when my insanity hits full. I'm getting it. I vaguely understand. That person got mind controlled. Dead. Better stick. Level we at now? 46.
Bar the exits. Destroy these intruders.
Yes. All the mantid and their insect voices, eager to spill blood for their queen.
I hope they come back one day. Seems like we killed most of them by the end of Mists, but cheeky so-and-so. Away with you. I haven't been able to use this ability yet. Do I just not have Shadow Crash or whatever this is? I don't know. Quickly check the new spell book. No, we do. Oh, it was bugged. I see. Still a lot of that from pre-patch. Don't need to do that one. Build up insanity. Nom, 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 nom. Plague back.
Excuses, Empress.
That one, dead. Ding again. Very good. Make sure to hit our XP Fred. Grab our bronze and our goodies. Better belt. Quickly throw on. Gotta go fast. There we are. And make sure all of you have your morning beverages. Staying hydrated. The weather keeps getting hotter. Hope the morning's treating you well. Another talent in here. More damage. So the other thing about being able to queue as tank, healer and DPS, what you'll find on the live game is the queue is obviously faster if you are tank or healer or both. In this mode, because people are less worried by picking those different specs and roles, tends to be whichever one just gets you filled first. There have been plenty of times where on a Paladin, for example, where you have all three, or the Druid I was leveling, you just get a queue in as damage very quickly. Right, we'll fly around collecting our bronze as the next queue pops. Healer still tends to be the one that folks pick least of all. But again, it's nowhere near the queue times as on live. Very nice. How's our discovery looking? We got a little bit up there. We can get some extra XP. One thing they didn't add back from Mists, because professions are disabled and gathering's disabled. So the farm, the Tiller's farm, which I spent a lot of time with back in the day, doesn't exist here. Which is a shame, but I get it. If you're not doing all those other systems, why on earth would you implement it? Did I even get the bit I was flying at? No. Oh, kind of, you'll remember this spot. This is where the Conquest Honor Quartermasters were. Spent a lot of time here back in the day in this room. However, PvP in here. Also disabled, so there's nobody here to get goodies from. Where's my mount button gone? It's because I changed spec, isn't it? I'm going to quickly jump back into Holy. I haven't even tried Discipline, but it's not really like I'm trying Holy either, per se. There we are. This one I don't have on Starter Guide. It's the main spec. I try and figure out how I'd like to play it myself. Phasing postbox, okay. Well, thank you, Postmaster. Some XP I missed, apparently. Level 48. So again, that's about 30-35 minutes. We've gone up more than 10 levels. We're nearly at the point where we can jump character again. That's useful playing with others. Pick that one. Come on, dragon. Onward. Any more? There's one left. I think the one more should max us out on this character. Not max us out. We only need to hit level 50 for our initial purposes. Once everyone hits 50, then I will look at getting them all to 70. But at the moment, the goal is that heritage armor. And 50 is the cut-off point in terms of when you can get access to it. Keep half an eye on the map. And just fly on through. Creepy music for your scary zone. Angry elementals. Ridiculous skybox. It'd be interesting to see the different skyboxes and how flying about feels in the upcoming expansion, because the vast majority of it is underground. I know from the previews of zones they've found different ways to kind of give the illusion of not being underground, but we will see. I think the vibe of the stream will change quite considerably once we get to the expansion point, because then rather than just milling around, filling time with alt leveling, we will be very focused on first the leveling and the new story, then slowly chipping away at the various new endgame systems, profession rather, and progression I suppose, and learning all of the new things. But it was very important to me to get these Good Morning Azeroth streams going prior to the expansion and prior to pre-patch, which I barely made. Skin of my teeth, we got in just before pre-patch. Build up the routine and build up that catalogue, as it were, so that once the expansion comes out, we've got a bit of a rapport, me and you chat, bit of a rapport already built. That's another zone. Alright, we got more bonuses finding the zone. Those who haven't seen as well, in Remix they had... Where are we? There we go. Zone set of achievements, account-wide, that unlocked unique cosmetics and things. For doing each of the zones, for leveling a character up, completing the specific quest lines of the various patches. These two were the most important, getting Landfall done once, and the Isle of Thunder done once. I well remember the Isle of Thunder, I loved it over there. Timeless Isle as well, I haven't spent a huge amount of time on compared to launch, but... Oh, I still need to get Chen's hat. We're going to have to really keep an eye on these. The others I'm not bothered about, but Chen's hat. Oh, it was finding treasures and defeating rares in Kunlai. We'll have to go have a look at that on various characters. Probably do our little fly arounds there. telling me I can hand in my... There they are. On a very tiny platform. Did I miss the raid pub? It's gone. Troubling. Let's see how much XP we get from these first. 49.
Speak. Guard yourself.
And that's not quite a full bar. Let's do our threads first, because one of them might give us bonus XP. Just stats galore. New hat. I'll do that. Up that in.
Speak. Seek the truth.
And again, kind of, I know what you were saying earlier, like, oh, I might not bother with mist for leveling, but it's not just for the leveling, it is the unique rewards that are in here. So, for example, a lot of the sets will have this Remix Pandaria logo on them, underneath that, the epic name at the top there. So these are rewards that can only be gained through Remix. A lot of the other stuff, like you see these different NPCs about with like raid apparel, world apparel, that kind of thing. That stuff you can still get in the base Missa Pandaria, but for some of this stuff, you will not be able to get again. Can't show it here because I've already collected them, but it was like 3 colour variants of the Dark Shaman outfit, which is class agnostic, so anyone can wear it. The Shadow Pan gear, and different like visual colours for that. These class apparel,
I hope you find these
which I've already bought on my priest. I'll show you on the next character. Yeah. And where is the mount person? I don't know if they're in this. There he is. And all of these different mounts. So both recolours or unreleased versions of mounts from the expansion. So for avid mount collectors, there is an awful lot here. All different kinds. Oh, clip through. And then as well, the mounts that were harder to get, that either needed a farm or were a, 1% drop rate from a raid or something like that. Those are also available for you to earn by bronze. It's a much bigger number. But compared to farming them in the base game, which is still doable, time consuming, you can get them here. Very useful for collectors. Again, I think why this event has done so well. There's a lot of people who play the game, I think, like myself, tend to just engage with the more casual elements of it and aren't as bothered pushing raids or mythic keys or being top-end PvPers. Right. We are very nearly leveled. So I don't think we'll need to do another raid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head towards Kunlai. See if I can grab a rare or a treasure and pop that achievement. Because that's definitely one I don't want to miss out on. I don't think I'd use Chen's hat much, but again, just having it in the repertoire. One of them is a... oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's in the back option. Yes. The farmer's backpack. With the live chicken. They've been doing a lot more than cloaks these days. It's a lot more customization options. Got your little pile of eggs. Got your frying pan. There's also Chen's keg. Even through Dragonflight they were doing other stuff as well. They kind of started in Shadowlands, there was all kinds of stuff. But it was all locked behind the covenants or specific drops. That I never really got around to doing. Ooh, could the Shower of Anger be up? And is it dead? It is not up. Right. Let's have a quick glance over here. Oh dear, that's not going well. Just keeping an eye if we can see any treasure boxes. Not there. I'm watching for rares as well. I can't remember where they all smoke. There's one on the map there. Oh, we leveled up as well. No. But where's the rare? You're not the rare. That's not a treasure, it's a lore thing. Where's the cave? Help me, game. Is it here? No, it's a fake cave. Maybe it's up and down. Just big old mountain. Have a quick flick around the side. Doesn't seem to be. Right, we will get our character back to one of the infinite bazaars. Now she's level 50. We've completed that goal. Make sure she's here to spend all that bronze in time. Every 10 levels or so, the item upgrade individual will give you a chunk of bronze as well. By the time you hit level 70, you get like 30k, 40k or something. A decent amount just to go and start buying outfits and things. So we'll definitely be having to do that before all these characters get hoisted away from the realm. Oh! With a bit of feedback, they need to make these rest spaces, so logging out is instantaneous. For the next character in the list. Oh, he's doing a little dance, showing off the gear. Who's next? Oh, Falcon is next. Our Zandalari Paladin. Had a bit of transmog going on. It won't stick because of how quickly you can change your gear or get upgrades. But it's alright. Oh, yep, we haven't turned him on, so we need to go through and sort our action bars again. Which currency are you referring to, Bob? Because there isn't a pre-pack. There's the Harbinger quest line, which is like an intro leading into the War Within. But there have been a lot of currencies throughout Dragonflight, and they have been a little better at organising them as time has gone on. Quickly make sure all this is working. But if you had given me the name, I should be able to recall. Alright, that's on holy for now. Pop those over. Right, let's get into the bazaar. We want to do so in Kunlai though. We look around. Let's get back to the mountain. Oh, we had some quests to put in. We'll quickly turn those in. Nope, down there. This way, come on, learn how to fly. There.
Speak up.
Complete that.
Till next time.
And again, while I am running through and doing the kind of Infinites daily quests, actually just going through the different Mist storylines and leveling is pretty quick all of itself. It's pretty relaxed. There we go.
Enough of that. White
We're good for now, friend. We're keeping a rhythm going. Back to Kunlai. There it is. Oh. I know over the years WoW's draw distance and how much you can see while you're looking over has come along considerably, but I can't remember at all where it was at in Mists. Certainly a lot more these days. And even though dragon flying has made us so much faster, they do limit it to, that's it, 705% outside of the Dragon Isles and assumably the War Within zones. And in there it's like 800 and something %. It's real quick. But the zones are a lot bigger. Don't always feel it because of how they're built and put together, but they are. Alright, back again. Let's grab our quests and get queued up.
How may I aid you? Go in peace.
So it's letting me know at the bottom there your warband has completed this quest. Less helpful for dailies, but for doing main story across different characters, it'll be an easy way to be like, oh, I don't have to do that quest again. Make sure we're on normal difficulties. Yeah. Sign up to the 2 raids we've got. Oh boy. And it says tank as well, so we quickly go swap to tank. Equip our shield. Okay. Make sure we have enough talents. We do. Just grab a button. Grab another button. Enter. Oh. Grab the quest. Off we go.
Brothers, dispose of these insolent outsiders.
I require a target. I need to target something first.
Come here, fight me.
I do not have a target.
Pretty sure I'm missing an ability. I had like a shield bash. Where's that? Yep.
Remove these interlopers.
There it is. That's better. Paladin tanking always seemed like one of the least stressful as well. Sandalari dinosaur. Where are we going? Okay, pretty straightforward. This should be fine.
Huzzah! Weaklings! Let me make room for a king. Let me show you my power. Come to me, serpent. Together, we will destroy these intruders.
Dragon.
Charge me with your power. The energy is strong.
Try so the breath doesn't hit the whole group.
No, no, do not fail me.
I get again, even though these aren't exactly the most difficult on normal and in remix, I still get into that mindset of, oh god, I'm tanking.
I am out of range.
Probably alright with the room.
I must get closer. I need to target something first.
There we go. Clear these out, and then we avoid the archers firing at us. Just grab a talent and then keep running. Avoid the oncoming volleys or be frozen, like our friend there. There we go.
You have allowed the Shah to reawaken after all these years.
We did.
If you truly
It's also
wish
really
to
funny being here as a Zandalari troll when they are one of the antagonists in this expansion.
prove yourselves here in our school. First, you will face our initiates. Where one falls, another will rise to take their place.
Well, I don't remember a lot of modern dungeons very well, especially over the last few expansions.
Much to learn.
Pandaria, I do remember doing these quite a bit.
From the Shard initiates. Stand aside where one falls.
We're still likely to get lost though, I'm just going to throw that out there. If you saw yesterday's stream, we went to an old Legion dungeon in Suramar with our Nightborn.
Now you will
Got lost, then broke the progression through the dungeon and had to bail out. It was horrendous. Absolute mess of a time. But it was nice to see Suramar.
Flying snow, fragrant lotus, step forward. You have bested my prize students. Perhaps you can be of use to us after all.
That's
As
the plan.
my master once said, you cannot truly know someone until you fight them. Come forward, so that we may be properly introduced.
Hello? Gone? I'm back.
Very well then, outsider. Let us see your true strength. Skill with a weapon is but a... When I was but a cub, I could
And he's
scarcely
gone.
throw a punch. But after years of training, I can do so much more.
Make sure to pick up the quest. Alright, now I'm going to try and follow the group because this is one of those bits where over time people learned shortcuts and getting around without doing a load of the different mobs. Come here. Hit me, not the group.
I do not have a target. I require a target.
There we go. Bit of a spooky moment, but we were fine.
I need
yeah,
to target
goodness.
something first.
Okay. We all in? Yep.
Not be caged again. The shadow
Yep. Caught in pet, but it's alright. It should be dead before that's an issue.
so long as violence
There he is.
lurks in your hearts, I will.
Right, where are we going? That way. Alright, then we have to purify the bodies. Yes, I vaguely remember. Remember on Heroic this being troublesome with random groups back in the day. Nope, tried to sneak past, did not achieve. It's okay, it happens. Come on, we have to kill this so we get it down. There we go.
I need to target something first.
Please let me try and get aggro, please. Okay, we sneaky round. Don't draw aggro.
Tzu and the Shadow Pan are mine. Hatred will consume.
Oh yeah, and you have to balance like a corruption level and meditate. It's alright, he'll be dead before then.
Have a target.
Yes. Love you, Taranzu. Another fantastic mischaracter that's just been left by the wayside.
The Shah of
Oh
hatred
boy.
has fled my body, and the monastery as well.
Good. Both our
I must
quests.
thank you, strangers.
Grab the
The
loot.
Shadow Pan are in your debt. Now,
To the next one.
there is much.
Unthinkable has happened. Our siege on Theramore has failed.
Oh yep. A Horde side version of the Paramore one. This is where Garrosh, as war chief at the time, dropped a nuke on the place. And that of course made Jaina Proudmoore very, very, very upset. Oh, has it put me back on holy? It has. Put me back on tank.
Too far away.
That'll do. Gotta go around clearing out these captains, blow up their ships.
I require a target.
There it goes. Oh. Make sure we don't fall in the water.
I need to target something first.
Very good. I'm sure there's that battle music that was through Warsong Gulch. That's nostalgic. All they had to get into the bottom of the ship to kill someone. Okay, that was my bad. Where's the other ship? Oh, it's this harbour. This pier, rather. I think it's the correct term. Come on, spindly noodle dragon. Yeah, there we go. Simple enough. We boop, we spin the hammer, chuck a shield, hit him with a shield, and job's a good one. Trigger the explosive. To the next ship. Where's our third character in here? Oh, they have DC'd and are offline, so it's just two of us. That's fine. Again, these aren't too challenging on the normal difficulty. Hit the barrel. Ship go boom. Hop. Oh, he's back. Very good. Big damage. That was part of the Tauran heritage armor, is they get the giant old school Tauran totem on their back.
Do not have a target.
Again, another class agnostic one, so that's pretty cool. Oh, Terramore hasn't been bombed yet. That's what we're doing, I suppose. I don't think I ever did this Horde side. Big Besser. Won't be big for long. No, thank you. We'll take achievements. Oh, we're all getting in a tank. I assume to break down the gate. Oh no, we're blowing them up. Never mind. slay them in the citadel. Come here, fighting me. Oh, Jaina's in there. Kalagos and Ronin. I see. Oh, poor Ronin. Another character who just got kind of shafted. Deserved more.
I require a target.
Go back. Ye old Alliance fortress. Ever the same. Desperately trying to get up the stairs. Oh, it's a massacre. Nobody getting out alive.
I do not have a target.
Man didn't have time to swap weapons. Alright. We'll keep following this Tauran fellow. Seems to know where they're going. Down into the basement, which should be... Yes.
Oh, it's about time. Will you free me, or do you have other ideas?
That's not Mr. Mercer, is it?
My thanks. Shall we make our way off this miserable...
No, I don't think so.
The failed siege was merely a feint, of course. You didn't
Oh, and that's the
realize?
end of it on the Horde side.
Even now, an airship draws near. Its arcane payload will flatten Theramore Isle, and everyone's still standing upon it. There we go. Should you pass through Silvermoon City, come and say hello, Aldiel Chala.
Aldiel Chala. And there pops a raid. We'll quickly jump back to our Healy spec. Bob a few points in. Again, I'm not thinking too hard about it at the moment. In Remix, we're just gunning through. You have to be careful as well doing that midway.
Look here. It is the
As
history
the...
of
If you hesitate to enter the raid, there is a chance, as we've seen in prior days, that the group will have already gotten to a boss, and you will not be able to join until it has been defeated.
I need to target something first.
This looks to be the record of Kyang the Merciless, a great conqueror who ruled his vassals with an iron fist.
Paladin healing a little more stressful than the tanking.
I've heard tales of this one.
Again, not that we're worried here, but
Well
I've got to put beacon on a tank, so my heals go to them, even when I heal others.
He stole from the rich and kept everything for himself.
Chose delivery on these stories. Oh, I love it.
What is this? I've heard nothing of this emperor. Meng the Demented? According to these texts, Meng was the most foul and maniacal
Even if we're hearing him a lot
ruler
each
to
day.
ever abuse the imperial throne.
Blah, blah, blah. Aye, they're falling. Oh god, I've got to do all these spools just in case we get XP ones. Plus crit, plus mastery, plus versatility, plus crit again. I'll have to equip these upgrades at some point.
I will crush you.
I cannot
in
attack
body
that.
and spirit.
Did you find out what currency you were looking for, Kainen? Again, there are quite a few of them, but
Mistake soon enough.
better healing.
It is yours. Mine soon. You will understand.
Book healing, the best kind of healing.
Subjects feel the shadows. The darkness comes for you have angered the Emperor. The sentence is death.
I do not have a target.
I don't want to die.
Well, that'll be because there is a new currencies tab in your...
Opened beneath. Look at the dust along
Well, it depends. A lot of them will be in this tab here that I've got open. And then some of them will be... as they didn't quite get around in Dragonflight to putting all of it in the currencies tab. I think they will be doing for War Within. But it'll either be in your bag somewhere, or it'll be in this tab.
Once, the Mogul enslaved all of the races of Pandaria and bent them to their I hear a faint humming. It is coming from this direction.
Having Blink on a paladin is so fun. Still need to mess with my setup a little bit. What are they doing in my left shoulder? Oh, Traders Tendies is like the pseudo battle pass they have now in WoW. So that is just every month the trading post has different cosmetic items for you to spend currency on and earn. Now to find they're across your entire account. If you click the Adventurer's Guide and go to Traveller's Log, you get the different ways you can earn that currency, and this tab letting you know how far you are off each different month's monthly reward. If you get 12 months like of that done, not consecutively, but 12 months, you get like the Night Elf Warden's kind of armor set, and you can change its color as well from like the green and gold to a white and silvery version.
This seems to be
so if you go to, if you're on one of your alliance characters, the easiest place I would say, if you go to Stormwind, and then in the Mage District with all the pinky purple roofs, near there, and if you open your map you'll see it as like the big coin symbol. You might even have a quest that leads you there. You can go have a look, you can talk to the NPCs there, there'll be a big chest with the current currency you either have earned or saved. Oh, that sword's having a good time. That's pretty great. And you'll be able to spend said currency there and look through the different items. Again, none of that's like player power related or anything of that nature. It's just different cosmetics you can get each month. And they do try and rotate some of the older stuff that has been in there every so often, for those who miss it. There is an element of FOMO there, and you don't get enough of the tendies to get everything each month. There are now bundles where you can get a little bit of Tradies Tendy on the store. That's kind of how they're getting more monetization, which I'm not overjoyed about.
The Mogul's power weakens.
I understand the function.
Look familiar, but I cannot place their origin. They call to me. The discs. I must. I see everything clearly now. The Titans. It would seem the Moguls salvaged and repurposed ancient Titan technology to advance
a bit of lag
their
there for a
empire.
moment. Apologies if that showed up on the stream, it's hard to know.
We are not done yet. Astounding. An actual functional Mogul construct machine. May the great grain guide your steps.
Nope. What's OBS giving me an error for? What is it? Give me a moment to check.
The Emperor's rage echoes through the hills.
Oh, it's having an issue with keyframes. A quick check on that. No, it's at the same. That should be fine. That might have just been a lag spike within the game or a bit of internet on my end. Folks still watching the chat, could you let me know if the stream's still looking smooth, presentable, not on fire, I would appreciate it very much.
To target something first.
Am I still running in circles?
The Emperor's courage burns everlasting.
So I'm going to assume I'm still live. Alright, it will have been just a brief hiccup then. Cheers, Cannon. Nah, thank you as well, Screet. Right, again, it took like over a month and a half or so of fiddling with settings just to get the thing running at all, to both stream and record at the same time. There was one point where I had the graphics card doing the recording and the CPU doing the streaming. My CPU usage shot above 100 and I got a load of red flags all over my PC being like, you should stop, it's going to blow up. It's absolutely going to blow up. That was terrifying for a while. But the main problem was just the resolution on my screen. Being a widescreen and all, that meant a lot of problems. So the recording, I had to knock down the resolution. And that seemed to sort it out with the right bitrate and all the techie stuff was not my expertise, so it's a learning process, but we're working now and the recordings are alright. Shorts have been doing okay.
I fear that our war against our ancient enemies is still far.
That's another one done. Let's leave here. I think Afoken here only had 2 of the raids he could access at the current level. Can hand in our daily quests.
What is your purpose?
To level.
Protect the truth.
Do not share what I have said. Guard yourself.
Ting again.
I have just looked in.
There we go. Let's knock out all our threads. The Zandalari like Otho here, another race that when they added them, the druids have like very dinosaur-y forms. They were very cool. It was a big toss-up for me whether I was going to be a Zandalari druid or a Kultiran druid, but Kultiran won out in the end. Alright. Yep, he has not unlocked any more of the rage yet. So that's him done for the day. Where's the nearest inn? So I can get that rested XP banked. There's a post box here, so maybe there's an inn. Yes. We got the rest icon. We don't? God damn it. Right. I need an inn! It's a horde camp. Maybe this will work. Nope. Well, I know where there's a town, just down there. Just swoosh about. Yum. Yum. Oh, come on, game. Give me that ball. Give me that bronze. Yes. Pull up. We're fine. It's not like a game like Century where if your dragon just eats it into a wall, you're just screwed, fortunately. There we go. Where that in? Would help you, but it's time to not. There we are. There's our little Zs above our character, denoting time to rest. Right. I'm going to be going for about another 40 minutes or so. So we'll bump on to the next character. We're hitting those who are barely started now. We've been doing a warrior, so I'll knock her down the list and we'll do Jowler, our Death Knight. Missing his chin. Forsaken customization has come a long way as well. You can now choose to have your bones exposed or have smoother skin. Because the game's come back online in China, they were having more ways for all the various different censorships they had over there. I think we had him on Blood Death Knight as well. So again, very smooth tanking in that regard. And for solo content, there are very few classes that can go back and solo old raids quite like a Blood Death Knight. There's like a guild of just Blood Death Knights who take on new content. And they do pretty well, from what I understand. The fact it is possible is a delight. Alright, got that sorted. Very few talents there, that should be fine. We should set up Unholy just to make queues faster as well. This ridiculous happy in music. Okay. Seems alright again, only level 11. Don't have many buttons at all as of yet. Imagine if they ever added mini games like this little board game here. Like a D12 with Pandaren symbols. That's great. Right, do we have our rune forge on our sword? We do. Right. Let's head to a oh no, we've already got the quests. 2 of the quests. We'll go back and pick up more of these little vouchers that teleport us there. Very useful. Swoosh! Hello, dancing man. What is the class apparel we'd get? Big, webby, spiky. There's spider eggs and flies in there. Not for me. Dear oh dear. The weapons then? Big spike axe. Big ice spike sword. Even bigger, bony, with an eyeball, unholy sword. Yep. The Death Knights seem to be doing alright for their stuff.
Family, friends.
Alright. Grab the scenario.
Be careful.
Then we'll do our sign-ups. Cannot do the raids yet. That will be level 20, I believe. So we'll just get our regular scenario. Our regular dungeon. Sign up to those. Make our way back to Kunlai. Just so we can get that meta achievement. Whee! It's rain in the forest. Now, if you get to an area outside of Remix Pandaria proper, if it's not a quest, they teleport you back. I imagine they let me go back to the Death Knights and hold to change my rune stuff at some point, but won't worry about that right now. Oh, there's a scenario. Let's just land on this roof. And our little green fella. Go do some customization of our dergs at some point, but
Have you had any brew today?
Let's get the lightning party started, Blanche. Brew your beer with alcohol. Well, obviously for alcohol, but with lightning bolts. Be curious to know if somewhere in human history someone has tried to infuse alcohol with lightning in a way that could feasibly work. I highly doubt it, but my knowledge on brewing is pretty non-existent. Get off me, lizards. Sarok, another enemy that just disappeared after mists, as is so often the case. We'll focus on more evergreen features and evergreen foundations to the game. Who knows if a lot more of these enemies end up making their way back one day. Where we at? About to put out the fires, so our pant friend can brew her beer. Oop. They've got it on that side. There we go. 84 of 100. There we go. Teamwork. Look at that. Hey. Now we escort her down the hill to the monastery.
Good brew.
Like most old escort quests, she'll take her time, and enemies will spawn behind her. Oh, that's a fancy dragon worm. Look at that. Got armor and everything. Even though I played a good amount of Dragonflight, there were still plenty of those customizational bits that I didn't get to or missed. Right, now they'll be crawling up the walls. Yeah, there they are. Can I grip one up here? No, curse you, game. Very angry undead noises. I think that one's come from behind us. We'll bob that down. Oh, there they were close. Stab. The sound effects on that now for Death Knights, I don't remember that. Just very viscerally. Like you've stabbed a watermelon with a knife and recorded it. Oh, yep, there's now. They're in the back. Paladin's already got it though, that's fine. Wild thing about the scaling for Remix at the moment. When you're lower level, you tend to do a huge amount more damage. There were some exploits or ways to do it where a lot of people were queuing with characters level 25 and under because they were just destroying like heroic content, raids and dungeons, etc.
One must always make time.
Alright, now we can make our way without patrolling, or escorting I should say, straight to the boss at the end. Paladin friend's already come through and cleared it out. And when she gets up the hill, on the till.
Have you had any brew today?
Let's go. Pandaren using the human scream. Big lizard. Lizard. Oh, and straight into a dungeon for tanking. Off we go. Scarlet Monastery again. Alright, say it every time. Don't forget the quest. That's right, the level 70 is going forward and making sure they're clearing all the stuff. Nah. Again, even being a tank or healer, not stressing it. Except you're dead. Grab this sword. Given the War Within's focus on introducing us to some of the new light faction from across the sea, the Scarlets are probably going to get reintroduced out at some point or another. They've been on the back burner for a long while now. They're a very old enemy in WoW. Folks are very fond of the old version of this dungeon. Oh, they ran past and got to the boss. Oh, they've run back for us. That's kind. That's kind. Big Warlock AoE damage. Sorting it out. Very good.
I will break you! You are like a piece of iron.
Thank you, Brother Koloff. You're dead now. Anti-magic shell. Pop that over here for now.
To think you've come so far, only to perish here. I'll honor you with clean deaths.
He said, foolishly.
My legend begins now!
But my legend...
Hello, white man. Just slice with our one button. Just stab.
Arise, my champion. No grain.
There we go. Now, do not leave the dungeon. Do not leave the dungeon, Barrow. Hold a moment. And wait for the quest. Moves have we got here? Marrow Rend. Smash the target, dealing damage and generating bone shield. Or Blood Boil. I remember Blood Boil, where your debuffs just kind of go splush. We'll go with Marrow Rend, because that sounds pretty cool. Costs 2 runes. Okay, so it's a spender. Why can't I turn this quest in? Oh, don't tell me it's something I had to do midway, then kill the boss, and I've managed to bugger it anyway. It absolutely is. Curses. Oh wait, if it's just throwing it into her corpse, that's probably doable. Her corpse is still there. I assume? Less Lilionated. Kind of want my AoE stuff up there. That there, that'll do. That is High Inquisitor Whitemane's corpse. Ah, it has to be a fresh corpse. Curses. Still, given this character's level 15, we can keep the quest. For now, let's equip all our new gear and things, because this character's pretty naked. There we go. Then we can bob on a couple of our little trinkets and things. Should have the other trinket as well somewhere, but I can't remember how to access it off the top of my... Oh, it's a vendor! Yes. Where is she? It's the one who's always lounging about with the lean on wall. One day we'll get that emote for ourselves.
Have we met?
There we go. So it is the beacon. And go.
Go on. I'm certain.
And we grab Nostwind for a couple more of them vouchers. How much bronze we got? Oh, plenty. We can get like another 2 stacks of that. Grab some bonus bronze.
Seek the truth.
Turn in our 2 doable quests for now, I assume.
Traveler,
Raid's still not available.
may the eternal sun shine upon
You seek answers? Do not share what I have seen.
Excellent. Yep, bob that on. And we can equip some thingamabobs. What's it? Some Ujima flips. Many things. There we go. Get movement ability. We'll get the passive one. Just for ease of buttons at the moment. Not really a problem, but do not mind. Equip some damage gems. There we go.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
He's so angry, bless him. Right, and that's all she wrote for Jowler for now. Let's just click on our dragon and do a quick randomize. Oh yeah, I haven't done many white ones. We'll have him. Accept. Yeah, there we go. That looks alright. Just makes him a little more unique. Right, let's get to that in. All the alts will be sitting. You a rare? Nope, you're a quest. Still need to keep. Let's have a quick gander and just see if there are any of those said treasures just lying about. I didn't expect to find something just out in the open, as it were. Oh, they're also too dangerous for me to engage with. Should have noted that first. To the inn. There we go. Shall let's start getting rested. Alright. And for another 20 minutes or so, we'll move on to the next one. Keep these dailies going. Our no monk. All in an effort to get those different armors. Would you like to teleport to Stormwind? No. Because obviously that's not going to work, game. Come on now. Alrighty then. That's a bit better. Oh, my apologies, I can hear my throat getting sorer. One moment. It's because I've been forgetting to drink this. I've got a giant stein of water here, and I've not been chugging it at all. Oh. Really need to get into that habit, as it were. Do I not have my basic healing ability? Which spec has it bobbed me on? Oh, no, because monks have changed. Interesting. We get enveloping mist. Okay, a little different, a little different. Let's get ourselves to a bazaar. And very lazy, it was probably just down the road, for lack of a better term. We can pick up our bacon.
We'll speak later.
I know it's a beacon, I know.
Hail. Go in peace.
Grab our quest.
You seek answers?
What is your purpose? Guard yourself.
Alright. We'll do the same again. A random. I won't click the tank one just because I haven't even looked at that. Oh dear. Glad I bought the lozenges. Oh, it's a summer outfit. It's like, what are they wearing? No, hang on. Before we fly off, let's just make the Dirk look a little unique. Which one was this one? I would do the old armor blue there. That seems fine. Go. The dragons all having that little fly-in animation is still something that would be cool to see on all of the mounts they have now made available for the riding. But that's a lot of extra animation work. That might be one of those things really down the line. Feramor again, but this time on the Alliance side, which starts at the end of the Horde side with problem I mentioned earlier.
We're gonna turn this place into a sinkhole.
Yes, goblins characterized back then more as money and explosion. They're wanting to change that a little going forward so it's a little less stereotypical. Oh, the bomb already vanished. Oh, old bugs. But there it hits. And goodbye, Feramor. And it's like, no. Everything is in ruins. What do you want me to do on this ship? Horde captain slain. Is it underneath? Or is it just bugged out? Captain is slain. He's just still on the minimap. More troops who've made their way in. Oh wow. Single hit. Then we'll see Jaina. Bless her. Quite a bad turning point for her it was.
This aberration destroyed everything.
Laura Bailey.
Everyone.
God, I love
The
her.
Horde cannot be allowed to recover the focusing iris. Eliminate what remains of their forces, and I will secure the artifact.
Didn't even know my dragon had that standard animation. Right, if memory serves, this was like up and round this way? Yes. It's vaguely the same path that the Horde took. Way with you. Again, the scaling should mean that I'm doing fine damage-wise.
No one can protect you. Kill the Proudmoore wench, and
Your
bring me
people are
that
despicable
bomb.
cowards, Orc. You're nothing more than rabid dogs, and you will be put down.
Brave words, mage. I'll spit in your face when you beg for mercy.
Spit on mercy?
There's definitely
Then
mercy
you
as
will
well.
have none.
It's so funny
You want
all these years
carnage?
later hearing
Garros
the
will get more blood than he ever bargained for.
I'll bring the war chief your head.
All of you have my deepest thanks. With the focusing iris removed, this
Oh,
lifeless bomb
nice and
is
sorted.
nearly
Now dungeon
destiny
queue
for Garros'
popped
to
immediately.
The winds of change blow fiercely. Azeroth is on the brink of war. My apologies. You must excuse me. I have much to consider. Farewell.
Goodbye for now, Jaina. My cloak of infinite potential changed to my cloak of infinite potential. Thanks, game. Oh, there's the pop. Mistimed that ever so slightly. We're back to Scholomance. Pick up the quests.
Class
Do it
is
properly.
now in session. Class dismissed. I can never die.
Let me down.
This cannot be!
Someone grabbed the book. No, they did not.
take some Death hurts.
My dear, their deaths only serve to What's the... Isn't it beautiful? The weaving of... You too are beautiful, Voss. My dear, you...
Run, necromancer. Your life ends once I catch my breath.
Come, Voss. Your fate awaits you.
There you go, that's scaling, really, meaning these things are not a problem at all. That's good timing.
Did you forget, girl? I am the Dark Master. I command the undead.
I won't let you.
Now turn your lovely rune blades on our guests and fetch me.
I can't fight.
Interesting. Did the boss bug?
It's locked.
I haven't DC'd, have I? Doesn't seem to.
I can't.
Nope.
What?
There it is.
Die, necromancer!
Very odd.
The bones.
Bones.
Leave me to die alone, please.
If you haven't come to study, school is
There's a book.
dismissed.
Quests as well, very good. Get another roll to keep rolling. Rolling. That'll do. Slap all them gems in. There he is for some reason waiting up there rather than going down. Very nice. Gotta go faster. Okay, heal over time and then empower. Just pop them there for now.
I'm out of range.
Alright, that's all sorted. Wrong button. I've got to click my face, not their face. Goodness me. Right, we'll just head back to the bazaar. Hand in our quests. Get to an inn. We'll call it for the morning there. Where are we at?
Tell no lies.
There you go.
Looking for something special? Goodbye.
Go in
Bob that one.
Speak. Do not share what I have said.
Bob that one. Think. Yeah, it's all good. Half back to the village. Look at that face. Ah, gotta love all those like bone structural improvements over the years. Remember old gnomes looking very terrifying. Alright. Thank you all very much for watching and spending your morning with me. We've got another character done there. Level 50. We're getting the others slowly there. I hope you all have a lovely day and look forward to the weekend ahead. Much love to everyone. If you would like to support me here on the channel, you can like, you can leave me some comments, some feedback, you can subscribe for more videos. If you'd like to support me more directly, you can do so on the Patreon linked on the channel. Otherwise, take care, much love, and we'll see you tomorrow for another Good Morning Azeroth.